Welcome back to Wickerson Studios. I am digging farther into LUNCHBOX, into the generate nodes, which are pretty exciting. I think there's only, 6 of them here before we get into the machine learning algorithms, which is going to be really fun with Proving Ground. But yeah, there's so much within this plugin. Slow down, take your time through it. What I've done is gone in and made that first script that I was talking about last time, and then I complicated it a little bit, but I wrote down here a little script that, it's not too complicated. It's this one right here. So we end up with a pretty cool pipe system just using the subdivision to find this kind of, I think of it as kind of a, kind of underground or above ground monorail subway type thing, sewer pipe thing, from these curves that have been generated. But what's nice is they've come out of this really nice tool, which I think is just fantastic. It's the constant quad subdividing tool. Pretty amazing. Its use is driving from these points from this surface, which I tried to make as high as possible. I didn't end up using the mesh. I actually just ended up using the... I do like the mesh there as a visual, as this kind of becomes a water. That's how I kind of think about it. As this is the water, and then this is the land that might appear. A little bit of simple geometry is moving, but you can see that I got into using... oh no, this is back into actually... a script that I was using before, but what I did was come back right back to the surface here. Yeah, that's what I did. I grabbed this surface and I put it right down here as a very simple surface that I could start playing with the subdivide quad, which has this amazing Boolean skill at jumping in and turning certain things off and other things off and other things on, so you can have controlled kind of city grids. I mean, that's what I'm thinking, and then you can consistently run that, even if you have that running full. All is true. And you can run faster if you leave your wires true. The B cells I didn't actually even look at. Those are the ones that are cut out, so you can kind of have access to both of them as a city. So this one, if you run like this, you can jump in and I guess take a look at the cells. I didn't even get to this, but there you can jump in and grab the ones that are removed. So what a way to grab data off of surface edits and building cities and thinking of constructing it. You then can take it and throw whatever you tested true into a triangle subdivision as well. And with that, you can choose what you want to select as true or false. So that's pretty amazing. And then taking the whole panel frame and running it through another panel frame, which is kind of reminding me of Weaverbird, but I really like that. So what would I do with this geometry, and what would I do with this geometry? Well, I'd probably start lofting it and doing some weird things with the curves, but keep your geometry really light. You can make some incredible cityscapes that can be played off of, you can grab all that stuff and really have this nice city that once you start dividing it up and seeing how it's driven from points, that's a pretty complicated grid. Now, certainly the order and mechanisms to it don't have any real purpose, but as for pulling some interesting renders of these scapes and what you could do, that's exactly what I'm going to do with it. Anyway, 3.5 minutes, 4 minutes of playing around with LUNCHBOX, and we're going to get hard into some of these samples of starting to introduce machine learning and all of these wonderful algorithms into our work. Something that I did last summer in the GH-Python remote node with a one-liner Python script, but looking at why I did it and then having the trouble importing, keeping things running, learned a lot about Python. I learned a lot about machine learning, but here it is all laid out for you, kind of the top 10, in my opinion, of what you may want to use for machine learning. And then we'll dig into the maths, the panels, the structure, utilities, and workflow, and have a very good understanding of one of the most common downloaded plugins for Grasshopper for Rhino3D. Thanks for watching.